Alright, so I wasn't gonna do like a whole thing, but I guess I will do a whole thing. So this is probably going to be, if not the next to the last vlog that I do in my home for a little while because we are moving to Germany. We leave Sunday fucking afternoon. And I have been a myriad of ultra depressed, ultra like antsy, and kind of bitey, aka angry. So, and it's probably all tied to some kind of anxiety situation. And let me pause so I can control this lighting better. Hang on just a second. There you go. Better control of the lighting. Yeah, so so we're leaving this week. We just got the paperwork for Shyla and Raven to be able to go with us because I told my husband in no uncertain terms, my dogs don't go, I don't go. So, and that's a whole fucking fiasco. And I don't even want to relive that. That was just so fucking nightmarish. And it was just such up in the airness. The long and the short of it was, if they weren't going to be able to go, and I'm going to tell anybody, like, even if we get there and they're like, oh, your dogs don't have the paperwork, well, I guess you better figure out how you sending me on a plane back to the U.S. because I'm not leaving without my dogs. So, like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, but my dogs don't go, I don't go. There go Raven right now, whiling. Look at her. Whiling. She always whiling. Why you whiling? Oh, Lord. She's trying to get comfortable. So, yeah, we just got their paperwork today because I was getting really concerned about that. And as it is, it's like a 10-day window before they're like, nope. And I kind of understand that in Germany, you got two kinds of people. You have people that are spirit of the law and letter of the law. Germany is straight up, no fucking joke, letter, and I mean down the whole fucking alphabet of the law. So we gotta have our shit together because they don't be trying to hear that in Germany. They're like, nah, you don't got what the fuck you supposed to have. I don't know what the fuck to tell you is how they handle stuff. So, and like I said, if they don't go to Germany, Adrian don't go to Germany. So there is that happening. So I've just been an emotional wreck. And as you all know, as I have mentioned before, I can't cry. So that's probably why I've been kind of evil and bitey and snapping at my poor husband. And he doesn't know what to do because he's like, well, I need your help for stuff. And I just kind of want to bite his goddamn head off. Like, I don't know what the fuck you need my help for because you're the motherfucker that wanted to do this. And I don't know what the fuck to tell you. So it's just, I gotta get my shit together. So if I had the time and we weren't on fucking lockdown, I would have tried to go see my therapist, but that boat is out to fucking sea. So I told him, I was like, look, I don't mean to be whatever the fuck I am right now, but I am going to be this way for a while. So strap in, because it's probably not going to be a good situation for you. And I don't mean to be like that, but I'm one of those people, I don't really get overly emotional. Lord knows I don't cry, and I probably need to. So I have that going on. Then trying to figure out the fuckery about moving. He is right now having to pick up furniture from 3 fucking like places. It like basically he has to go to Lakeland, then go to another place in Lakeland, and then go to Newport Richey, which is an hour from me. Lakeland is an hour and maybe not an hour and a half, but it's about an hour from me. So he has to pretty much drive all fucking day long, and I'm just like, more power to you because we bought furniture to take with us. So it's just like a whole fiasco. And tomorrow the moving people that are going to be moving our stuff are coming. So he's like, well, I need you to figure out what you're taking and what you're packing. And like, I'm already packed for the most part. I just had to put a couple of shirts and skirts in the one suitcase. I have to pack a couple of basic Lolita items from my regular suitcase. I'm like, that poor El Press dress. That dress just got here from God only knows where. And now it's going to relocate again. This dress, I wish somebody could stuck like fucking passport tags on it. Because this dress has been all around the goddamn globe at this point. That new fucking pink El Press dress, that joint has been every fucking where that it could possibly go. So so they're coming tomorrow, and then they'll be here tomorrow and Friday, and then we're leaving. So I'm all fucked up. I just don't even know. So, I mean, my husband keeps like, we'll be back. We're not gonna like going forever and ever. And I'm just like, whatever, man. I don't know. So, I've been in a mood, to say the least, because this is not an easy situation, and I'm trying to not punch my husband out and try to keep my emotions in check. But like I said, part of the problem is I probably should cry because I know I am due for a good soaking fucking drenching cry, but my brain just won't let me do it. So we just gotta do the fucking suck it up and walk it off bit. So, but in order to kind of keep my brain from going too far off the deep end, I was reading true stories of trashiness. Now, y'all know, as I have mentioned many times, I like smut and trash. The smuttier and the trashier, the better for me, because I like smut and trash. I don't know how that happened, but it did happen, so that's what the fuck is happening. So, I was reading true stories of people mishaps of people who don't clean out their real doll. Now, if you don't know, you're not in the know, and you're not into sleaze as I am into sleaze. Real dolls are like human life-size dolls that are like all silicone, but men use them for sexual gratification purposes. So, personally, I don't have anything against people using sex dolls. You gotta do what you need to do to keep yourself together. And if that keeps you from hurting people and living out your fantasies of doing real off the wall shit, more power to you. At least you found an outlet for that. And with the dolls, no one's gonna judge you because it's just you and an inanimate object. I'm not gonna hate on some dude for having a sex doll. So, but I am gonna hate on dudes for having a sex doll and not cleaning the fucking sex doll out. Dude, you got to clean your toys out. So, what his stories was, some guy kept doing it with his sex doll, and next thing he knew, he had a UTI because he wasn't cleaning it out. There was another story. Another guy ended up with another kind of weird raging infection because he didn't clean his doll out. I don't know how many horror stories you have to hear. I don't even know how I fucking fell down this rabbit hole, but I definitely don't know how many fucking stories it will take for people to realize, oh, I guess I can't just leave all that goo in my sex doll. No. Like, I was like, you could just get like some douche. Douche don't even really be costing that much at the store. And I'm like, if you're too embarrassed to go to the damn store, you can go to Amazon and they'll send you douche. They'll send you as much douche as you need in your life. Clean your fucking sex doll. The same thing goes for those fleshlights, because there was a couple of fleshlight horror stories that I'm just like, this is how your penis falls off. This is how you come up with brand new fucking STI in situation because you're having sex with these inanimate objects and you're just leaving the goo in there to like, I don't even know, and you're just not doing anything about it, and it's just like, why aren't you cleaning out your sex toys? That's just basic fucking etiquette. Like, that's just, isn't it just like basic goddamn knowledge at this point? Like, you have something that you're using for sexual gratification, you would think you would want to clean it out, but apparently a lot of fucking dudes don't clean out their sex toys, and I don't understand what the shit is happening. So that's something. And it was just as bad as I think a year or two ago, I think I was listening to Radio TCS or watching something on YouTube. And it was the first time I have ever been introduced to a sex toy horror story. But this is kind of bad two ways. So there was this guy and he had a coconut. I don't know where the fuck the coconut came from, but he had a coconut and he got the grand idea, I'm going to have sex with this coconut. And he was having sex with the coconut and it felt like the most glorious thing ever in whatever, and he just kept having sex with the coconut. And as a bonus, wasn't cleaning the shit out. Here we go again, not cleaning it out. And this, at least with the sex dolls, it's, if you're getting an infection, you're getting an infection because it's old organic matter, i.e. the juices of the guy. So, ew. But this dude is having sex with a coconut. That is an organic matter, like an organic material. One, he said I think he kept it for like a month. And then something happened and he was like, I'm going to have sex with this coconut again. Had sex with it. He said he knew it went south when he smelled it and he should have stopped himself, but he didn't. I'm like, that was warning number 1. In fact, that was warning 1, 2, and 3. He's like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to fuck this coconut. So he sticks his dick in this coconut and maggots crawled into his urethra. I would say clean your sex toys out, but in this poor man's case, you can't run around having endless sex with organic matter and not expect the shit to decay at some point. Anything that's organic is going to decay, age and decay, and rot away, period. Why you would stick your dick in something that, one, smelled bad, it's an indictment on you. I want to try to be compassionate, but that's an indictment on you. You should have known better. The smell was your warning and you didn't heed it. So maggots in your urethra, you were lucky. Well, not lucky, but just be grateful it was just that. Because I'm thinking you're going to get a UTI and some kind of newfangled STI that's only found in you because you stuck your dick and used juices and it had maggots and all kinds of fuckery in there. And you should be grateful it was just maggots going in your urethra. Imagine having to tell your doctor the story of how you got maggots in your urethra. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but when you go to the hospital and you have to go, especially when you go to the ER, in order to bill your health insurance, if you are fortunate enough to have health insurance, if you have health insurance, they have to stick in a billing code. I don't want to fucking know what the ICD-10 code, because that's the name of the billing stuff, ICD code. I don't want to know what the ICD-10 code is for fucking having masturbated with an old rotten coconut and had maggots growing in your urethra, because he had to explain all of that, and they had to explain all of that in the medical paperwork, and they had to bill this man's health insurance, and they either had to come up with a new fucking ICD-10, I think is the name of it, code, or I don't even know. And somebody had to sit there and think about their fucking code. Or had to type their code in. And the fact that they even had to have some shit like that because of some shit like this, it's just mind fucking blasting. So, do not use organic material to masturbate to. Yes, it's tempting. I wish I could understand what it was like to have a penis, but I kind of like the situation I have going for me because I know how to work my equipment. So, and I'm kind of glad that I don't feel the need to stick my lady parts on everything. But at least if I did that, I would clean the shit off. Oh God. If you were going to spend, because like them sex dolls are mad expensive. They are like thousands of dollars. Please clean it. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, if I was a dude and I spent all this money on a sex doll, I would like, after all the boinkery was done, I would sit there joint in the bathtub, like maybe a little glass of wine, caress her face, wash her hair, because I'm sure there'd probably been juice all in her face and hair, and like lovingly wipe her down and stuff in the bathtub and just make a little romantic evening of it. I'm not going to sit there and just leave the juices in the doll. Oh my God. I can't. And the fact that I shared this with y'all just shows how awful my life is and where my train of thought is and how desperate I am to run away from the prospect of moving to a whole fucking new ass country. That's how desperate my mindset is, that I had to read true horror stories of people doing the wrong thing and not cleaning their damn sex doll. So I don't even know if this is gonna get posted, but what the fuck ever. I needed to get this off my chest. I should just post it for shits and giggles. It just depends on how much it makes me laugh when I'm trying to do the editing. So, say goodbye to this lovely background you see behind me, because I'll probably be in Germany the next time I do a video. Like, I made it to Germany, and hopefully everybody makes it to Germany. My pets will be okay. So, oh, I'm so sad. So that is all I have, and I guess I'll see y'all. I would definitely see y'all at some point soon. Okay, later.